Yeah, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Premier League Reactions TV. And once again, we are joined by Ronaldo and Josh. So we basically want to talk about the North London Derby, NLD. So we'll just go with Josh first. Josh, from the game that we've seen it's been a very emotional game. What do you think about the game?
I was a bit disappointed with Tottenham. They did start well in the first half. Lloris made 2 mistakes, one cost the goal. So I think that set the tone for the game. I think in certain games, when mistakes are done, you cannot recover. Especially with a good team like Arsenal, the way they are playing. I think Odegaard was class today.
He's always class.
Not always, but today he's dictated the game from that number 10 position. I think Party was also awesome today. Saka, I think Arsenal set the tone from the word go, and they took the ball to Tottenham, and Tottenham didn't have the reply until later in the second half. They didn't have any option. They had to play. When they came out in the second half, they had no choice. They couldn't play any worse than they played in the first half. So we expected a reaction, but it was not enough. I think overall, the best team won. Arsenal played well, and they deserved the point. They deserved the clean sheet. I think Tottenham even deserved worse. Yeah.
Actually, we've seen Ketia missing a couple of chances. The scoreline could have been different, but then still, a win is a win. And you saying that Lloris made a mistake. Actually, I think it was unfair. It's a bit harsh on him because there was like a deflection from his own player before it went in.
Okay, the deflection, it was a slight deflection. Lloris is I think he's almost 35 in age. He's experienced. In football, you have to be ready to react. You don't just sit there in one position like a goalkeeper. You have to be able to adjust. We have seen other goalkeepers adjust to more difficult deflections. It was just a slight touch, and him just sitting there and putting his hands up, no adjustment whatsoever. When you are a goalkeeper, you have to stand in such a position that you can adjust quickly to the situation, you see. But I think from the first half he made that mistake, and Nketiah didn't score, you see. And then he made another mistake. So you could say you can blame him because he got away with the first one. The second one, there was a deflection, but it was just a slight deflection. You can't say it was that crucial to that goal. The ball even did change the trajectory, maybe slightly. He should have been able to deal with that. If it was a 19-year-old or an 18-year-old goalkeeper, then you could have said he doesn't have the experience. But Lloris, come on. That guy won the World Cup. He has been to back-to-back finals in the World Cup. He should be able. He has won the Nations League. He should be able to adjust. I think he cost them the game. To be honest.
Oh, that's really. I still believe that's very harsh on him. And where do you think maybe Tottenham need to adjust for the overall team performance to change?
I think Tottenham, we know they can play the game. I think Conte isn't the best fit for the Tottenham side. I think they have a magnificent stadium, they have magnificent players. On paper, they have a good squad when you look at them, but on the ground, it's different. I think the system is too old for the Premier League right now. I think for teams to be able to win games right now, you need to be able to dominate the match, not just relying on counter-attack. I know you are playing Arsenal and they are playing well, but in this Premier League and in this era, I don't think, let's leave the counter-attacking games to the small teams, the relegation teams, the Nottingham Forest. Tottenham is a top 4 team, we could say, a traditional big 6 in the Premier League. So I don't think the system is fitting them in. I don't think per se it's the players. I think it's the system. The system is all wrong.
Okay, thank you so much for your contribution. Ronaldo, what do you think of the North London Derby?
First of all, congratulations to Arsenal. They won the match with a clean sheet. For me, Tottenham on the back foot from kickoff. Arsenal on the front foot. That was nice. As Josh said, the error leading to goal from Lloris was a bit naive, I would say that. Tottenham did not have a response in the first half. They were disoriented by Arsenal, Martinelli making runs in behind, Saka. Odegaard was superb, as Josh has said. Yeah, and at the end of the day, Arsenal won the game. But Tottenham, I would say they will need to change their management, their coach. They have everything good. Harry Kane was superb, He's a good playmaker, he's a good finisher, Son is back, Son is fit. Also, Dejan Kulusevski is back. So Tottenham need to up their game. You know what they can do, what they are capable of. They're serious contenders for the top 4, as we all know. So they need to up their game, up their tempo, going forward.
Yeah, you guys have talked so much about Tottenham, but you've forgotten to talk about how good Arsenal is. I remember yesterday you were saying you're going to beat Arsenal, and Tottenham was going to beat Arsenal. Josh, if I'm not wrong, are you able to defend yourself?
I mean, a man can dream. It was not the results that I was hoping for. I thought Tottenham would come and play, given the history with the North London derby, especially when Tottenham have been at home. They have been superb. I think they have. The last time Arsenal won, I think, from 2014, like in the White Hart Lane. So I thought history would at least play a role, maybe a draw. I think this season they are worse than they have been in the
Maybe
previous.
Arsenal is better.
Yeah, but let me say, Arsenal today, they were good. Every part of the game, every part of the field, in the defense. Ramsdale made a couple of saves. Like, he was terrific today. Like, the defense was solid. I don't think even there was any problem for the defense today. The midfield, Odegaard, Partey, we saw his very wonderful strike. I think that is up the goal. There are just some chances that you see and you say like, wow, that was class. The midfield, Shaka was also okay. In the attacking, Arsenal were good. Today they were good. And they didn't give Tottenham a moment to play. They were on to them, pressing, counter-pressing. They were proactive in the game. So, congratulations to Arsenal. They were terrific today. Hard to say that.
Yeah, congratulations to Arsenal from a United fan. Ronaldo, what do you think of the Arsenal side?
Arsenal came in the game knowing what was at stake, going 8 points clear ahead of City and 9 ahead of Newcastle and Man United. As you can see, the title race is heating up, so they had to up their game. So they came in guns blazing. You see from kickoff, Nketiah missed a chance earlier in the game, so but they did not sit back. They went and got their first goal and then another one. So they came in the game knowing what was at stake, and they knew they were playing United on Sunday. So they had to pick up the maximum points today. There was no room for mistakes or errors today. So that's why Arsenal are good. By the way, Arsenal deserved the win, as I said. And it won't be easy on Sunday. Facing us won't be easy. But in top form too, but Arsenal is solid too. I believe it will be a worst case scenario, it will be a draw. Yeah, we'll score fast, but we'll equalize it late in the game. It will be a draw.
Yeah, thank you. Do you think Arsenal should be in the market looking for maybe another midfielder, maybe more wingers? What's your take?
I believe another sitting midfielder CDM, a proper CDM, someone with like Casemiro attributes and a proper finisher. As we all saw, Nketiah is a bit questionable at the goalpost. Yeah, he can score, but he missed a couple of chances. You need someone clinical, someone who has a killer instinct when he's on target. Someone who does not miss a couple of chances like that, because some games might be costly. Facing a good team, you might miss one and end up getting it at the 90th minute. So Arsenal need a good striker. At the defense, I believe Ben White is good, Tomiyasu is good, Tierney is back, his feet is good, Zinchenko has upped his game, Gabriel Saliba, that duo is superb. At the midfield, Odegaard has cemented his name in the fan base. Granit Xhaka, we saw he was not a fan's favorite a couple of seasons ago, but now he has won them back. He's playing for the badge and everything. He's giving his all. But as the whole team as a whole, they know what they're doing. They're doing their best to remain ahead. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. I know you are both United fans, and I'd like to get final comments from both of you. The coming game, after watching the way Arsenal played today and the way they've been playing for the rest of the season, minding that they're in the first leg, you are lucky to come out with a win. Yeah. Do you think this time you're going to bag a win?
So like, I believe Erik ten Hag is a man with vision. He saw the game today. He saw Arsenal utilizing their flanks well. Martinelli, Saka, the first goal came from Martinelli. Odegaard is a good playmaker. So I believe we'll go with the system like we did with City yesterday, choking up their midfield, choking up their flanks and hitting them on the counter. Yeah, that will work. Again, it will work. I'm sure. You can take that to the bank. It will work. Yes.
I guess we'll wait and see.
Yes, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, thank you so much. Josh, what do you think? What Arsenal United game?
I'm taking no prisoners. I think we are winning that match. You know me. I'm that confident. You know, looking at history, not even recent history, we beat them. We were not lucky. Sometimes to get lucky, you must take your chances. You see, you must push. You push your luck to get the luck. You see? So given the recent history, we won the previous encounter, and given the recent history, we played a difficult opponent than them. Everyone beats Tottenham. We all know that. We played City, and we know how good City are. So given those recent history and recent history, I think we are taking the game 3-0 to Manchester United. Kwani ni kesho.
Yeah, thank you so much, Josh. As you can see, guys, Manchester United fans here, they are very confident they're going to be bagging a win come next Sunday. I beg to reckon because in the last match they had a bit of help from the referees, from the match officials, but we always believe in ourselves. We see the hunger in the players, and I believe that Arsenal is going to emerge victorious come next week. I believe 3-1. We are just going to give them a dose of their own medicine. Yeah, so let's wait and see. And guys, if you're here for the first time, please hit the subscribe button as we continue to build this community. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.